Okay, so, you know, people may wonder if this bear cancel is worth it. And when I say bear cancel, you got your regular bear where it's 2 kicks. If you drop fast enough, you can cancel the first one and just use the first kick. And what's great about this move is so many things. You know, Young Link all around has very, very little landing lag, and this right here is probably the move with the least lag out of any move in his repertoire. So, you know, the big weakness of Young Link that a lot of people notice is he can have a tough time killing. And this bear move is a great setup for so many things. Okay, so first, well, I guess I'll just show you the 2 kill moves it can go into. So, first off, you might have seen Tweak use this one, Bair into up air. Bair into up air, yeah. So yeah, it's super fast. Out of all of the kills it can go directly into, that's the faster one. The other F smash it can go into is fair, or F smash. Now this one's slower and it's a little more disjointed with speed and stuff. So honestly, like, I haven't seen a huge amount of Young Links play, but like not Tweak or the couple others I've seen, as well as like all the others I played, I have not seen anyone utilize this. And what is it? So it's just a touch riskier. Like, between the 2, it really depends on the positioning of the person. So if they're just kind of right on the floor there, yeah, going for this. Oop. Oh, there's something else you can cancel into. But yeah, going into F smash is probably the best, because F smash is his it's his strongest smash attack, but it's just not utilized often because it's, like, by itself it's not a great kill attack because it's slow and disjointed. So if between the 2, like, if your opponent's just a touch farther away, you'll want to go for the F smash. If they're like kind of flying down with you, like here, I'll have them jump. Wait. If he's like semi in the air, you'll definitely want to do the up smash, because yeah, either way, like, yeah, you'll slip out of that. Or if like horizontally he's just standing a touch too far away, or he just DIs out a little bit, you could be too far away for the up smash kind of thing. So, like everything, that takes a lot of precision. But yeah, like, what is it? The bear cancel, oh my gosh, it's good for setting up into so many things. Let me just show you. So another one you can do is bear cancel into a regular bear. So yeah, it just sort of like pops them up a bit. Depending on the character, of course, it's small. It's harder with the smaller characters, but like once you've got enough like percentage on them, I believe they keep popping up higher and higher. Let me just double check that. Like, yeah, so it's hard to see, but like, They're definitely being popped up more. Oh. Yeah, so it can string into Bair, which can lead to some other stuff, and I'll definitely demonstrate some more of those combos later. So what else can it string into? Well, I'm glad you asked. How many bears can I do, like, in a row? Well, if you're good enough, you can definitely keep stringing it. As far as, like, hitting the opponent, it definitely depends on the percentage. Because after low percentage, they start falling away pretty far. But if you can get them into this lock at a pretty low percent, you can do a few of them at the same time. But like mid percentage, you can maybe do 2 together. But like, yeah, like most mid percentages, I'd say after you do the bear cancel into another bear, you can you probably have to do something else because they fly a little too far away, especially if they get wise to what you're doing. But there's other stuff to like combat that as well, which I'll show probably at a later time. So I guess going back to the bear setups, I showed the bear cancel into a bear. That's an option. Another option. This is like a at 0% thing, almost, because it is a bit slower. But you can bear into up tilt. That's a bit of a slower move, but it can be done. Like, at higher percentages, it'll be easier for them to slip out of that one. I showed the F smash. Now, this one is probably one of my favorites, because it just winds up being like great setup. Is Bair into up B. It's great setup. Out of all the things, it probably is the easiest to do because it covers the most like margin of error out of all the setups. But yeah, I love this. There's just so much stuff you can string from there. Just the up B in general, because it just pops them up kind of thing. It's great. I'll dive more into up B stuff later, but for today's about the bear. So you got that set up. Let me see. F tilt isn't really a good one. I mean, I guess it's something that can be done as well, and like, I suppose if you're in like a panicky mood in there at really high percentages, this could get you a kill occasionally. But it is one of the slower ones. Now, the other interesting one that I'm going to go into a little bit more advanced stuff here. But, oh, I guess before that, so there's a few that I've still, like, very rarely tested myself, but could be good, like, especially for, like, shield pressure, is, Bair into reverse tilt. Which, it's definitely really tough to do. So, if you do it on a non-shield, like, with optimal speed, like, he actually slips the sword through so fast. Did you see that? That he doesn't even hit the ground before the move's already out. And that's why it's, like, a good, like, shield pressure move. because like Bair is like one of the fastest, no laggiest move, and down tilt is one of his fastest moves, period, as well. So combo those together, and you got a super fast move that people aren't expecting. And yeah, this is something I have not seen anyone really utilize. And I myself have only gotten it to work against a shield once, like in an actual battle. But at max speed, I'm very, very confident it can subdue a shield grab, which is awesome. Of course, parry, I would say it wouldn't work, but I would love to try to confirm for sure. And that's a little side note, is just in general, I would say try really, really hard to do something before you think it can't be done. Like, work really hard to try to optimize something before you shut it out. Oh yeah. It's definitely something that's it's not easy, but it's super, super rewarding. Oh, okay. I was gonna get to that actually. I'm glad you mentioned that. So, I guess for YouTube's reference, Apollo asked. Well, the one thing he said, he needs to practice. He needs to practice it, but also he doesn't really see it as a approach option. Which, under normal circumstances, yes, it's pretty if you get the motion going, it's pretty obvious what you're doing if you're just running straight forward towards them. However, I think to a lot of things, the a lot of what I see young Links do is just kind of I've seen a lot of staying grounded and fishing for a down tilt kind of thing. But at least me personally, along with me believing that young Link, to utilize him fully, he should be very rushed down a lot of the time. But the other thing is just utilizing your full space, and that goes with his projectiles too. It's gonna be less effective just staying horizontal all the time, but what Young Link has, with his tougher matchups, is speed and nimbleness. It's it's not just one-to-one facing approaching, but you want to be constantly moving around your opponent all the time, kind of thing, just in different areas, and that's the point where it gets easier to slip in a Bair, kind of thing. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the point where it gets easier to slip in Bairs. Either, they're getting all jumbled, trying to deal with your projectiles all over the place, or, your positioning constantly moving around, that you can just slip this in. Or, let's say they just throw out a move, and you're above them, and then you can slip it in as well. So, yes, if you're thinking in a sense of straightforward approaching, it's not that good, but it's it's much better when you utilize all your space around and be patient for the moment, kind of thing. Then you can slowly find lots of times to just slip things in. Here's another cool thing, for example, that sometimes can work as a straightforward approach. Bomb, Z-drop, Bair cancel. And that leads into a bunch of stuff. Just like that kind of thing, And that can be helpful both if they get hit by the bomb or as additional shield pressure, because bounce off their shield, you're already here with a bear, and then let's say you do the reverse down tilt thing, kind of thing. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, I wanted to jump back a little bit back to the bear down tilt. I forgot exactly what I was going to add to this. But you can kind of get an idea of how it would be good against shield pressure. Probably the hardest to utilize this with would be against people who have like really strong up Bs out of shield. Because there are times where they can just stuff your down tilt altogether, kind of thing, even if they do it early. But with that said, to maximize the speed of this move in particularly, if you notice, there's actually 2 levels where your bear can come out. So there's one where it's a little more towards the head, but you can actually get it lower to more of like the knee area kind of thing. Do you see that? So there's like an upper one. It's definitely tough. Actually, let me try to slow this down. So that's a lower one. Higher one. Wait. Higher one. Lower one. Higher one. Lower one. So, with most of the setups, you should be able to get away with doing either of each one. But with the bear reverse down tilt, specifically, to maximize the speed and pressure of the 2 moves, like going sequentially, you want to do the lower one, and then buffer the down tilt. Out of all the things I showed, you should try that one last, because that one's really hard. But I'm definitely excited, because it's still something I have yet to master as well, but I do feel like it could be something really, really good. Like, especially with the reverse down tilt integrating into other things. Not just normal shield pressure, but like much more in skirmishes. It's something that I feel like a lot of people would not expect, kind of thing. Now, one more move that could be good against shield. I have not tested this much as well, but Bair... Yeah, it's super precise. It is super, super precise. But like I said, for most of the other setups, doing higher or lower usually doesn't matter. Though, there might be a slight difference in the kind of pop-up, depending on the one you do. So, oh yeah, the one other thing I was gonna show is this is one I have yet to pull off successfully, but a bear reverse grab. Okay, yeah, bear reverse grab, which, yeah, it looks like it can be true, but that could be another good thing against a shield. Oh, okay. So, essentially what you can do, let me just show you my controller. I didn't even think of this. Maybe I should just not have, in the future, maybe I should just have my camera on my controller kind of thing, but I'll show it to you. So, let me just prop myself up here. Oh. Okay. So, let's see. With the controller, just lining it up. Okay. So, you can reverse down tilt by like you gotta hit a really precise diagonal angle, like maybe in this notch in particular, but it is really tough. Yeah, this like down in this notch in particular, this angle right here, kind of thing. Oh, hang on, lowering it. Sorry, waiting for my thing to catch up. Like right there. Um, so you do that, and that gives you the reverse down tilt. And the nice thing is like you can punch it really hard down, but like you can also just really gently move it in that angle once you get used to it, which could be better for your hands, but yeah, it's really tough because you can easily just slip into down tilting forward or forward tilting kind of thing. So essentially, you'll want to do that maneuver after a bear kind of thing. That's why it's so hard, because you're jumping down, and like most of the time you'll want to like fast drop bear, given the situation. Yeah. But that's how you do it. That's for the reverse down tilt. Yeah. So yeah, hope that makes sense. I'm sure, like, not thinking about that at first, it can definitely be overwhelming, but again, gonna keep saying it. Young Link is really, really hard, but in my opinion, he's worth it. So yeah, there's that. I think there was one other thing I wanted to mention is, just a fast drop bear cancel is probably what you'll be doing most of the time, given the speed of matches and stuff like that. So with that said, if you do, like, it is possible to make a fast drop bear from a much higher level useful. Because let's say he's about to do an air thing, you can like be landing on him and fast drop like bear him just to like jank him up, kind of thing. And sometimes that's all you need to like get the up smash kind of thing. Hang on. Ooh. Yeah, like something like that, you know. You're in a mid-air battle and you just outspeed the person by just a little bit, kind of thing. And so that will make them just start falling a bit, and you can integrate that into a smash, or if they're at lower damage, you can make them fall into the up B before they realize what's going on, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think that's all I had on bear cancel. Oh man, I spent way more time on that than I thought. That's kind of awesome. Do you have any more questions on bear cancel, Apollo? Is it worth learning? It's absolutely worth learning. Like, I feel like out of all the things, as you can see, it has a myriad of utility, but like this right here, that's the most important thing. Because people go on and on about how with Young Link it's hard to kill, but like, if you really utilize like the stage, as well as like keep Young Link moving around, keep the pressure on, like there's so many times where you can just sneak in a bear in so many situations. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. It can even be a pretty good edge guarding tool. Like similarly how like, you know, Fox has his like Bair kind of thing, where stuff like that where it's more like he can stuff the attack. Young Link can kind of like be here and like bait out the get up attack and just wait for it to be done and then knock him with a Bair kind of thing. Oh yeah, it's definitely worth practice. Absolutely. Because, you know, that, at least to me, down tilt and then Bair, like Bair after a down tilt, I don't know, actually. I don't know if you could do that. Like, just a regular... Like, let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definite. Ooh, well, oh my gosh, hey, look at that. I guess you can. Oh my gosh, Young Link is amazing. He really is. Boomerang Bair. At low percentage, yeah, Boomerang Bair can work. At higher percentage, you probably want to opt for some other stuff, like Boomerang to Fair and all that jazz. Yeah. I guess, like I said, I don't want to get too far into other moves every day, like each day, because, yeah, there's just so many branches it can go, and then, like, I'll lose track of things. Yeah. But, yeah, it looks like there's just a lot of things that are possible, you know? Yeah. But I think that's all I had on Bair cancel. Oh yeah, but like what I was saying before, so what makes Young Link so difficult is, well, it's a lot of things, you know, is like his moves, like they can be like flooding and fierce, but like they require a lot of precision. His close range stuff is pretty small range, and like disjointed a lot of the time. But like, so I think one of the tough matchups can be projectile characters because like a lot of them, in my opinion, win the projectile battle because they have a projectile that can kill and you don't. So they win the long game, and like a lot of them can out-prioritize you up close if you were to trade kind of thing. But what Young Link has, even in those matchups, is the speed and maneuverability kind of thing. You don't want to think about trying to just like straight out beat everything kind of thing, but like just waiting for a moment when they throw out something, or try to like outspeed it so much before they even get the move out. That's so much of Young Link, and that's what Bair is good for, you know? Oh, okay. I guess it's possible, but like, I don't know if I would put a lot of time into down tilt Bair compared to other things, because there's just a lot of other moves you can set up in for a good amount of percentage. quite honestly, this is just my personal taste, but when it's like high percentage, um, I opt for down tilt up down tilt down tilt up B. Oh. Just like, even if it doesn't kill, I get stage advantage out of it. But yeah. I will go into more detail about down tilted stuff probably in another day. But I think I'll conclude the lesson there for Bair cancel. If you are a Yink, this is something I absolutely recommend to learn. Do not skip out on this one. Definitely. Yeah. Okay, so Apollo. That's my lesson for the day. What I'll probably do from here is a little more like combo practice and just like experimenting on my own time. I know you did you say you had to go to bed? I know that definitely wound up being a little longer. Dang, that was like 30 minutes. Holy moly. Ooh, what's this? Let me take a peek. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so maybe it does. Something I got. Oh, there's one thing later I'm so excited to show off because it's another thing that I have not seen like anybody use. Oh dang. Oh dang. Oh, there's one more thing I want to show actually. Actually, there's one more thing I want to show. So like super super advanced. This is for the future. This is something I still have barely utilized at all. Um let me make it a surprise here. Oh my gosh, this lesson is so long. It kind of makes me happy. It kind of makes me happy. Okay, I'm going to show you one of my replays because there's no way I could replicate this for now. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's this one. You ready for this, Apollo? Oh wait, this might not be the one. Oh no, this isn't it. Well, there's a combo for you. Hang on. Oh, no, stop. Where is it? Which one is it? Oh, is it this one? Let me see. I was pretty sure it was on this stage. Hang on, let me see. Oh no, it wasn't this one either. I swear I'll find this thing. I really want to show this to you. Was it this one? I think maybe it was this one. Nope. I can't find it. Oh. Okay, hang on. I'm determined now. Oh, I have 2 Young Link ones. Which one did I watch? Okay. I guess I'll just let you see a bunch of my replays. Maybe it was this one. Okay, hang on. There you go. So you see that at the end? Bair cancel edge cancels. That's the future right there. Bair cancel edge cancels. Yeah. So yeah, that was like the only time I've ever pulled that off. I tried experimenting a bit with Bair cancel edge cancels, and the other one it could be useful for is like early combos like Bair into edge cancel nair. Well, I'm not sure if I 100% knew. But here's the thing, Apollo. I'm just always experimenting. Like, even in most of my matches. And, like, maybe save for tournament. Like, tournament still, I say you shouldn't be playing too safe. Like, it winds up getting you really scared. But, like, in every battle, you should always be trying to experiment a lot. Like, don't be afraid to die or, like, lose, like, get some disadvantage, like, especially if you're just playing online or something of the sort, you know. But again, yes, before that I had practiced with Bair edge cancel just a bit with the nair. I don't think I could replicate it right now. Let me see. But that's the thing. Always be willing to experiment. Like, especially with Young Link. If it costs some stocks, fine. But then, like, you know, the more you try this stuff, the better you'll get at it. So, like, oh, it's so hard. I don't think I can replicate it right now. I guess the other thing too is like that's the other thing too is Super Semi. Nice. Awesome. I'll have to check that out. I guess the other thing too to keep in mind when you're practicing is like, of course, like the weight and gravity and like how much more things you can input changes on whether you're just doing it by yourself or like hitting a character while doing it. So always practice like actually like hitting the character. But yeah. Bair edge cancel is something I definitely cannot do on command for the time being, but that's the future right there. I think for real this time, that's all I have. Bair is amazing. Bair is amazing. It really is. But yeah, for real this time, I think that's all I got. Maybe I'll just sit here practicing Bair edge cancel. So yeah.